All right. Good evening. Welcome. New World Sim Racing. Maserati Monday. We're calling this one Maserati Monday. We've changed the name ever so slightly. Tonight's festivities are a tribute, if you will, to our creator, Dale. You will see him on track. And we are at the beautiful Circuit de Catalunya, one of my favorites, Barcelona. And yeah, it should be a good one. Everybody in the Maserati. So, yes, Gian MC. I love that you use the sound effect. I actually have access to it myself, so get ready for lots of
skin on skin.
That's right, boys. That's right. What's up, Neltak? You was told in the Discord this is the pinnacle of GT4 racing. I don't want to say pinnacle. I mean, it's up there. It's up there. Let's take a look at the track map for you. So here is the track map for Barcelona. Not all the corners named on this particular map. I do believe we're missing some info on there, but that's fine. Start, finish straight all the way down. Turns 1 and 2, nice mid-speed chicane. Into turn 3, a long sweeping right-hander. And the sound effects is a little bit low volume, pretty fun. Is it low volume when I hit it now?
Skin on skin.
Or when you use the one in the channel points? Let us know on that. Feedback is always useful, so thank you for that. Both? Okay, we can fix that later, no problem. So yeah, round turn 3, long sweeping right-hander up to Repsol, turn 4. Just under the bridge there, and then around to the right. Sharp left-hander at turn 5. Quite a slow corner, that one. Down through a little kink to the left, turn 6. Into TV3, it's labeled as here. Turn 7. Into turn 8, that little kink there. Up to turn 9, fast right-hander, which leads onto one of the DRS zones in the Formula 1 layout, straight down to La Caixa, something like that. Turn 10, which is basically a really, really odd hairpin. Into 11 and 12. Awkward, 12's an awkward corner there. It's typically in second, I believe. We'll get some input on that shortly. And takes you to Europka. Sharp right-hander into that really, really tight chicane, turns 14 and 15. And then around the last corner, turn 16, Catalunya, flat out back onto the straight. And that is Circuit de Catalunya in good old glorious Barcelona. So the lobby is underway. Everybody in the Maserati GT4. We're gonna get a really good look at this tonight because my co-commentator will be driving as well as co-commentating this evening. I'm not. I'm just gonna be talking and talking and talking and talking. And I think it's time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, where I bring in my co-commentator. Cue the music! The build-up, guys. This is the build-up. I'm building the anticipation. You know? That's what it's all about. Professional style. Some say he has no face whatsoever. Some say his nipples are explosive. Some say he sleeps upside down like a bat. And that he can open a beer bottle with his testicles. And some say only he knows what Kid Rock meant when he said bar with a bar, da bang, diggy diggy, said the boogie, said up, jump the boogie. All I know is he's my friend and yours, Tiago Alves. What's up, Tiago?
Evening, you beautiful people. What did we learn right now? Nürburgring is explosive.
Tiago,
The
how
ones who watched before will understand that one. Sorry.
are you doing, my friend?
I am doing absolutely great. I am driving absolutely awful. How are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, that's a really good point. You're driving and talking this evening, which is great stuff. We are here at the event chosen by our creator.
Oh, yes, guys. Daddy Dale is back. Dun, 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 dun.
Behind the wheel. I was talking to him recently. He was debating what to delete to reinstall ACC just for this event.
Yes.
Mission accomplished, it would seem.
He deleted Cyberpunk, so he now has like 500 gigs available.
Yeah.
He can install like a bunch of ACCs if you want.
Nice. So how you feeling, man?
I am about the car garbage.
Oh yeah, just see you go for a little wobble there in the warm-up. So 6 minutes of practice left.
Ooh.
Tell us about the car, Tiago. Tell us about the car. We're going to go into cockpit view so we can see what you see right now on track.
Guys, if you ever saw a shitbox filled with garbage, shit, like every kind of scoundrel that you can imagine. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, that's all right. What I'm loving so far is 20 drivers on the grid already. Great turnout for Dale's comeback here. I like it. I like to see it.
It does have Dale's input, but like it's strange that the worst car in the game attracts like the biggest amount of people. I kind of love it, to be honest, because this will be fun.
It should be fun, right? It really should be fun. That's what it's all
When
about.
A lot of people have the worst cars in the game. That's like the most fun battles that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So through that tight chicane there. So this car, no TC, no ABS, correct?
Zero ABS, zero TC, a very powerful engine.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how twitchy is this thing under the throttle coming out of a slow corner?
1 to 10, I believe we have to build a new scale.
And we have to build a new scale. Okay, gotcha.
More than 10, Jesus.
As always, tonight's broadcast brought to you, presented by New World Sim Racing. Yeah, we got all the gadgets here, guys. All the gadgets. All right, so who else we got on track so far? I tell you what I love is I can just have the overall up tonight. I don't have to worry too much about switching between GT3 and GT4. So it's hopefully there's some different livery choices out there. We got Nick Kohout is in car number 50, blue roof, grey body, Maserati, obviously, because it's Maserati Monday.
There's two guys in here that I believe that three guys that actually have the edge over this. That are Nick Kohout, Kenny Houghton, that I'm probably butchering his name, and Eric Groom, because they are very good with setups, and I believe this will make a huge difference in how to control this beast called Maserati.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, rumor has it, it's not really rumor because I was there. I saw Nick Kohout on track yesterday in the Maserati, so little practice laps maybe, but it wasn't at Barcelona. So yeah. I mean, looks like he was enjoying it. So we got car 97, Eric Groom, with the going for the pink and turquoise look on his car. Car 669, Daniel Bradford, in the fully turquoise livery. Car 420, Alvarado, race winner from yesterday's Pint Championship round 7 at Paul Ricard. So coming off another race win, Alvarado. Car 66, Louis Castro, going for the pink and white livery. Car 42, Dylan Sauer, almost a trademark grey and yellow livery for him these days. I notice he puts that on a lot of cars that he's driving in. And our very own Sandman, Thiago Alves, car 13, unlucky for some.
Here, me in my natural habitat. Here.
That's
look.
right.
And if you look carefully, you will see Alves in his natural habitat.
What does
right.
he eat?
Yeah.
Does he live?
All right, car 41, Faris Saidi in the trademark red and black livery. Car 20, Brian Cody is out there this evening in the black and turquoise with the purple trim. Little spin around there. Can we get a spinola in the chat? I think that's a channel point. Feel free to hit that up, use it. And don't forget, in the channel points, you can use skin on skin. Tiago, when I play the sound effect, you won't hear it because I don't have an audio mixer, so you can't hear what's happening through the Discord on my desktop.
I
this has
will
been up.
see that I went to the wall, so that's enough for me.
Gotcha. Car number 12, Kenny Houghton. He likes the Maserati, right? So he probably will have a decent outing because he's driven this car a fair bit. So we'll keep an eye on Kenny there.
Yeah, I don't know what he has on his head, really. Like, he should really look for a doctor or something like that.
Car number 9, Chris Turner, commentator from yesterday, obviously. Commentating on the Pint Series. No Kente this evening, or is he in here somewhere? Not yet.
No, I don't believe there's Paul Conte tonight.
Gotcha. Okay. Car 64, Fernando Silva in the orange and white trim. Orange and white with the black trim. Lukey, car 26. He's out of the Porsche, ladies and gentlemen, and into a different car. Miracles do happen.
And not by his choice.
And I know.
Forced.
Yeah.
We tied him and actually tortured him.
I know he's also in the chat here, so I'm giving him a little bit of a hard time there. Just a little dig. Nothing crazy, you know, a friendly banter. We call that banter where I come from. Or if you like, bants.
Oh, yeah. There's
You know?
several names because you guys do so much. You have like to have more than one name. Is that it?
That's right, yeah. Car 603, David Miller, green and black with the blue trim. Car number 1, Dimitri Dorsius in the black and gold livery. Very Lotus, 70s Lotus F1 vibes from that livery there on the Maserati. Christopher Cox in car 6, like a maroon color with a gold trim. It's car 77, Victor Leite going for the white and blue E-Sky livery. We'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on him. He was having a good start to the race yesterday in the Pint Championship. He was behind me going into like lap 3, I think. Unfortunately, took a spin, but he seemed to have good pace apart from that. So we'll see how he does tonight in the Maserati. Car 27, Blaine Hall or Ultra on Twitch. We'll go through some of the streamer names in a bit, just so you guys can give them a follow if you don't already. And yeah, we'll go from there. And then I'm saving the best for last, obviously, but we've got car number 60, Bruce Hopkins in the luminous greeny yellow and purple trim.
In the traffic light?
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, there's no red in there, though. There's no red or orange in there. And then last but very not least, in the pits right now, car 832, the man himself, Dale Carter.
Daddy!
Your microphone just did a weird buzzing type thing.
Sorry.
It's fine. You're back. Dale's message under his name is "Go T1 yourself." I feel like he's missing Tiago on the end of that sentence, but I don't.
Yes.
Right.
His favorite sport is to cuss me out. So I will be looking for taking him out of this race if I have the opportunity.
Friendly banter. Friendly banter.
Little kiss on the rear end. Show him the wall.
That's right. So Barcelona, guys, help, says Blaine. So already enjoying life in the Maserati. Qualifying is now going to be underway, and the cars will make their way onto the pit. I'm going to hit the drive button. I'm also going to go like this so we can see some timings. And I'm also going to... Here is Alvarado on his outlap. And what we'll do is we will have a look down through the field. And we'll go on board with... keep an eye on the messages under the guys' names, because some of them get creative and fun. Alvarado's, for example, says, "Mamma mia, what a shitbox." So the Maserati held in the highest of esteem by the group. But yeah, this is Monday, Maserati Monday. Just a bit of fun within the community, New World Sim Racing. If you want to join, you know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, it means you haven't been here before, and that is a disgrace. So welcome, hit that follow button, ! Discord, and yeah, come join in. And you get to hang out with Thiago Alves.
I wouldn't recommend that, really. I heard he's a prick.
It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I can't confirm or deny that, but like,
Wait,
I heard he's pretty much prick.
Good times. Good times had by all. All right, let's go on board in the... which onboard should we do? Not that one. Look at Alvarado concentrating, as you can see the look on his face there. Bonnet cam? Let's go cockpit cam.
Yeah, don't get too close because those Argentinians like to mug people.
Yeah. Hey, that's a vicious rumor started by a Brazilian. So, Alvarado on to the start-finish straight. Let's ride on board for his first hot lap as he looks to try and tame the beast that is the Maserati. Into turn 1 and 2, the chicane. Little bit wide on that already, so there's going to be a lot of people struggling tonight, Blaine, so don't worry, don't worry. Alvarado will let a couple of people pass. Sour there. You know what I wish they did? I wish they gave you a next to the name in the like scoreboard, like a color of the livery. You know what I mean? Just like a bar or something that showed the color that your car was. It would really help.
That would be very intelligent, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't work on customs, but definitely will work on the normal.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. So we've done Repsol through one of the slowest corners there. That hairpin's quite tricky. You got to really slow down for that one. We'll ride on board with Thiago as well and see how he gets on. I'll let you get a lap or two under your belt though.
Oh yeah.
Into the fast right-hander here in this Maserati on the gas. This would be the DRS zone in a F1 car. Down this mini straight to the hairpin. Awkward corner this one really is. I believe it's changed, Thiago, has it not, in F1? So,
yes, it became a little bit faster, a little like with a bigger radius, which pretty much takes away the overtaking opportunities, making it faster. I don't know why they did it, but it's done. Yeah, and I don't know if we'll see that lap, that track change come to this with the track update at any point. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people would like to see the banked section at Zandvoort as well. Oh yeah, the last turn on Zandvoort now is severely banked. And in ACC is pretty much flat, yeah. Exactly, yeah. So off the bat, a couple of valid laps going down. Kohout with a 154.9 to set the pace early on here. Groom a tenth behind him with a 155 flat. And then the times will start to drop off, and we're going to wait and see how people do. 15 minutes of qualifying remaining, and we'll see what kind of times
everybody puts in. And we'll go have a look at our good friend Tiago. See how you're getting on. I appreciate you driving and commentating this evening.
It's my pleasure, brother.
For our viewing pleasure.
I wouldn't miss this opportunity to hear this beautiful intro for the world.
Yeah, that was a tricky one actually, especially the last part. I knew I was going to mess that up, but like,
no, it didn't. It was perfect.
It wasn't bad. Yeah. So here is Tiago going into turns 1 and 2. The chicane, not looking too bad through there, pal. Not looking too bad through there.
Cool.
Round the sweeping right hand there, your speed slowly builds as you make your way through this one. It's a long corner. Seems to go on forever, doesn't it?
It does. Oh.
And a hard braking zone under the bridge. That's okay. You're still on track. He's still going.
I'm pretty sure I just did a workout just to save this car.
Through this, I find this corner very awkward in all driving games. For some reason, that left-hander is tricky.
It is because it's the sieve-full acute angle. Is that actually a real expression in English?
An acute angle, yeah, absolutely.
Because you enter, you think, oh, this is not that acute. And then like, oh my God, I'm running wide. It's very normal. I use first gear in GT3s for that instance.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a bit low, but
yeah, I go second. I think
that rotation.
Yeah. Yep, making your way through sector 3 now. Oh, it looked like it was a decent lap as well. It was already done. It was already done. So far, Groom fastest on track with a 1:54.9 as well. So a very, very small margin separating Groom and Kohout early on in quali here. 12 minutes to go. Alvarado with a 1:55.1, so he's also in the mix. Little bit of a drop off after that, about 0.6 to fourth on the grid so far. Plenty of time to improve on those laps, though. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. Is Fernando Silva, car 64, making his way around. He's currently 0.7 up on his fastest lap, which was a 1:57.4. So he's going to go into the 56s if he nails this lap. And you know what we should do? Let's check in with the man himself. Here's Dale. See how he handles the Maserati. 1:58.5 on the board, so he has a lap in the bank and now working on bringing that lap time down. As we watch him make his way through. Coming through. Oh yeah, that's right. He's on the short straight now, heading down towards sector 3. Currently on pace to match his lap. Who else have we got? Who else have we got here that's up? Looking for someone with gains. Bradford currently right now just over a second up on his previous best lap. This will be a high 1:56. I believe. Yeah, that'll jump him up to 5th. 6th. Because actually Turner across the line as well with a 1:56.7. So 1 to 3 very close, and then we've got 4th, 5th, 6th very close as well, and then come on Tiago, get that time up there.
I'm starting my next flying lap. No promises.
We're cheering for you. We are cheering for you here on the stream, my friend. Louis Castro currently 3 seconds up on his fastest lap, but he put in, I guess, just a banker lap of a 2 flat. So we know he's a fast boy. Saw that yesterday. I believe he finished P2 yesterday. Is that accurate?
It is. He had like a monstrous battle with Saidi, which is another fast boy, and he prevailed. Not oddly, but like surprisingly enough.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I knew he was fast, but I didn't know he was Saidi fast.
I'm gonna look. It looks like he's like the hood on his car is like up a little bit. So I don't know if he crashed into a barrier or something. He's still, according to my software, he's over 3 seconds up on his time. So he's obviously going to finish this lap. And then
It does look like damage.
it does, yeah, absolutely it does. Yeah, looking at the front of other cars around him, yeah, it's definitely not supposed to have that gap there. But he's still up 3.5 seconds, so he's going to finish this lap. I'm imagining he'll pit in for repairs after this. And this should put him... Let's see, what's he going to come in at? He's going to come in at a 157.3 currently. Car 66, yeah, he's going to pull over and head back to the pits. And we will go from there. Xenoturbs. Xenoturb? Enoturb. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Go, Fernando Silva.
Oh, he has that already?
He says, love you, make me a son, please. Welcome to the stream. And we have a Fernando Silva fan in the house. Yeah, currently sitting P8 on the grid. This is qualifying. 8 minutes of quali left. And then we have 2 25-minute races for you.
Oh, my lap's looking good.
All right, let's go have a look at Tiago. Jumps up to P7, 56.5. Not too shabby, mate. Not too shabby. You're just a 10th off of P6. So see what you can do on the next lap. Who else we got here? Here comes Dale right now with a 58.5 on the board, looking to improve on that. He's about just under a second up on that right now, so he could jump up to around 12th if he finishes this lap off at the same pace. We've got... I'm interested to hear the guys' feedback on the car for the guys that haven't driven it, you know? You can hear Tiago's gear changes as he concentrates.
Oh!
Commentator's curse?
Killed Miller. No, I almost killed Miller. I did lose my lap. I probably have damage. Let me see. No, not damage.
We have 21 in here now. I don't think Gary was in here when I first did the walkthrough. So Gary Allen also joining us this evening. A car 67, trademark blue and orange livery for him. And
he's also a guy that hasn't shown up a lot lately.
He's been taking an extended leave of absence from ACC as well, but he's been joining in on some of these Monday events as the car's getting a little squirrely on him there. I know he's been doing a lot of iRacing, something which I'm going to be doing later on this evening, Tiago, if you want to hang out in the Discord later.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Going to do some more Ferraris at Hockenheim.
Oh, lovely track.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommended.
Going to plug the old...
learn the track properly.
I mean, I did 2 races there the other day. I was bringing the time down fairly consistently, so I haven't had a chance to get back on there since then, but I'm going to plug the old VR headset in tonight and do a bit of that, I think, just to get some laps down, and then might hop over and do a little bit of F1 after that. We'll see where the evening takes us.
No. Sorry.
And so going back and having a look on grid. So Kohout, his best lap currently a 54.4. That is the pace setter. 4 tenths ahead of P2, Alvarado. Groom with a 154.9. So he's right in the mix there with those two. Saidi is now 4th on the grid with a 55.2 as well. So a good lap from him. 5 minutes left in quali. Sauer currently in P5 with a 55.7, and then we go into the 56s, and there's 5 drivers in the 56s: Bradford, Alves, Turner, and Houghton. Oh, and Dale as well now. Dale comes in with a 56.9, so
nice.
Good lap from him. That puts him P10 on the grid. Victor's plan A is do a terrible quali, expect everyone to kill each other on turn 1 and profit. That's a good plan, Victor.
Sir, this is not iRacing. You should better qualify.
Here is Fernando Silva. I know we have a Fernando Silva fan in the chat. Fernando Silva, car
Sorry guys, are
64.
you Brazilian? Are you guys Brazilians as well? I know a Brazilian, like those Brazilians are kind of pricks, you know.
Tab, are you a fellow Brazilian like Tiago here?
No,
Those-
this Thiago's not Brazilian, no.
No?
He is Spanish.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, you?
People are cussing me out on the chat.
GNMC says, Alves, this car is garbage. Also, Alves does P7 sandbagging as usual.
Oh.
Portugal. Okay. Ino
and-
Turbs from Portugal.
Oh, nice. My Lusitan friends. My mother is from Portugal, actually.
So yeah, as you can see, some good times being set now, and the guys are gonna put on, you know, a little bit of a show here with the Maseratis. Now, don't expect. I'm just gonna throw this out there now. Might not be the cleanest racing you've ever seen tonight. All right.
Yes.
This is Maserati Monday. It's a community event. It's for fun. Just keep that in mind, all right? So you might see some stuff that you wouldn't normally see. Meanwhile, whilst I'm rabbiting on in the background, 54-1 from Eric Groom takes pole position, provisional pole position for Eric Groom. Car 97, as you see him making his way through Repsol. And yeah, 54-1, so currently 3/10 ahead. So Kohout will be looking to try and best that, I would think. Alvarado now in P3. Saidi P4. Sauer P5. Castro P6. But he's up 7/10. So Castro, let's go to Castro here. Here is Louis Castro about to cross the line, 5/10. So he lost a couple in the last sector. He will climb above Sauer into P5 on the grid. And a decent lap from Castro of 55.3. Sauer also up though, so he's going to look to respond. He's going to need to find about 3/10 to get that spot back. And he is up 3/10 right now. Here is Mr. Dylan Sauer. Bradford up 7/10 in the background. That would bring him into the mix as well for 6th. We'll see.
Louis Castro just met the wall.
Yeah, he just finished a fast lap, so he jumped a spot there. So you can tell with the timings, the people that have never set foot in the Maserati before. It's quite evident. And kudos to them for getting involved and driving something that they wouldn't normally do, you know?
Especially this car, that is a challenge for any and every driver in ACC.
And Bradford indeed did jump up to P6, so he hopped over Sauer as well. So Sauer's just lost 2 spots in the on the grid, only by an absolute fraction. And Sauer's looking to respond. He's already up 3/10 on his next lap, so we'll see what happens there. The front runners still unchanged. Alves P8 currently, and still working on it.
Sorry, how's the time of P7, please?
P7. Sauer just put in a monster lap and jumped up to 4th on the grid.
Oof.
Past Castro and Saidi. So what a lap from Dylan. 155.1. And yeah, that will set the cat amongst the pigeons, as we say, where I come from.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with that expression, Tiago.
Nope.
No. Here is Tiago. So P7 is a second quicker than you. A second quicker than your best lap.
I'm P8. Thank you for coming. See you next week.
You'd need a second on your best lap.
Not getting that. Not.
We want death, says GNMC. You're ahead of Blaine. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can promise you Blaine has never driven this car. I can promise you that. Here is Blaine. Colourful livery choice this evening from Altruit on Twitch. Few streamers in here, guys, as well. If I forget anyone, Alves, let me know. But for starters, myself, Milo the First on Twitch. I stream a variety of stuff, but plenty of sim racing in the mix. Tiago Alves, your co-commentator. You can find him. It's TGO Alves?
Yes, TGO Alves 12.
TGO Alves 12 on Twitch, if you want to check him out as well. We've got Barris Saidi, Helion Music on Twitch. That's car number 41 there. Helion Music on Twitch. Chris Turner. He is...
Turn_ER.
Yeah, Turn_ER on Twitch. Feel free to check him out. Plays a variety of stuff.
Alan.
Gary Allen.
Yeah, I do have to check his handle. But I think it's Grumpy.
It's Mr. Grumpy CA, I believe. _CA or something like that. Yeah. Mr. Grumpy CA, I believe, on Twitch. You can check him out as well. Blaine Hall, as stated, Altruit on Twitch. And I think that's about it, right? As far as I'm aware, that's about it. Let's see, where is the man of the hour? Dale, as we jump to Dale just as he drives into a wall. Currently sitting P12, so not bad. Right in the middle there, mid-pack. Qualifying is, in fact, coming to a close. So our race order is, as you see on the screen. You're going to race, guys. Be safe here. Always job. Well done. Yep, same to you, Victor. Have fun, bro. I can't drive this thing, says Blaine. It's so hard. Yeah, I mean, just have fun, Blaine. Don't even worry about it, mate. Just have fun. You never know. It's going to be a bit of a shit show out there. So, Alves, as we prepare to grid up for the race, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about this?
Scared. Yeah, the thing is with this car is you may as well do 5 consistent good laps and not a nothing. You are dead. You don't even know how. So that's what I have to keep full focus on driving until the end. If I crash, I lose. If I don't crash, I get a very good position.
So we are in Barcelona, as stated. It's Maserati Monday. So as you look down the grid, you'll see nothing but Maseratis. And we are at Barcelona, the Circuit de Catalunya. And here's your grid walk / order. And keep an eye on your favorite driver's color as we walk through them, because that will help you identify them on track. I'm going to need some help too, because it's going to be weird, right? Like, I can't use the make to identify somebody for tonight's commentary. I'm going to have to go purely on names on my broadcast app. So here we go. We're going to start. So Groom P1 on the grid. Fastest lap from him there, pole position. Well done, Groom. Kohout in P2. Alvarado P3. Saidi P4. Sauer P5. Castro P6. Bradford P7. Tiago Alves, our man, P8. Turner P9. Kenny Houghton P10. Silva P11. Carter, Dale Carter P12. Cody P13. P14 for Allen. 15 for Lukey. P16 for Hall. P17 for Leite. I'm just going to call you Victor. P18 for Cox. P19 for Hopkins. 20 for Miller. And 21 for Dorcius. And yeah, that is the grid for Catalunya, and the guys make their way off on the formation lap, and we will await the turn 1 shenanigans, of which I'm expecting quite a lot. Get ready for some
skin on skin.
It feels super weird to hear you set it up but not finish. That's okay.
I mean, I can do a live version. You know, the recording is great, but there's always time for different variations of skin on skin.
Oh, you know? Wow. I'm starting to enjoy this soundbite, man. You do have records, but like live version's always better, right?
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, I can always do the live version. No problem. No problem. Because otherwise it's going to be weird when I just don't finish my sentence.
Get the both.
So just because I like to see the turn one action, guys, so I'm going to park the camera down here. We're going to watch him come down the straight into turn one. I like doing this with the free cam because it means we can see the carnage and then we can react to it from there. Because if we ride with, one car, we only see that one car's perspective, or that car is centered on the track, and it just doesn't allow us to see that first turn where, traditionally in motorsports, a lot of stuff can go wrong or right. Tiago, how's the formation lap going?
It's more organized than I thought it would be.
Excellent.
I'm genuinely afraid of T1. Man.
Well, I mean,
this car doesn't brake well.
You're all ghosted right now, so yeah.
Right now, yes.
It's safe on the formation lap.
Yeah, like there is the risk of you spinning out alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Mo Fiasco. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always feel a bit weird doing the free cam to get us down there, but you know what? The guys are doing the formation lap. We don't really need to see that anyway, so I can get in position. And yeah, we want to see what's going to happen here at turn one, and I can move it around and follow them right through to Repsol, and then we'll head on board with somebody. We'll actually watch them come back around through all these corners over there. So yeah, and it's not a long lap. I mean, in the GT4, it's just under 2 minutes basically in this Maserati. And yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to this one. 2 25-minute races, and this one is in the day. I believe race 2 is at night. Hey, Ozzy, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, guys. They are underway as they come down to turn 1. We have 21 Maseratis about to hit turn 1 at Barcelona. And we're two or three wide in most cases. Pretty safe. Couple of people running wide. Wow. A lot safer than I was expecting. A lot safer than I was expecting there. And let's see what's happening. We're on board with Dale right now as we watch them come into Repsol under the bridge. Everybody making it through. This is unbelievable, Tiago. How are you doing out there? My co-commentator, Ozzy, welcome in. He's driving tonight. How's it going out there, Tiago?
I'm alive for now. Can you try to do a 3 wide on T1? It's normally not a good idea.
Everybody made it through. I'm astounded. I'm absolutely astounded right now.
Oh, I am as well, because 3 wide's not a good idea.
No. Okay, so Kohau out in the lead by about 3/10 right now. So starting to open up a little gap already. The practice paying off. So that means Kohau got the start he wanted and got past Groom on T1. Or T1 and 2. And Groom, as I say, that runs a little wide. Oh, we got a bunch of cars. And it looked like Tiago Alves got into some skin on skin right there.
I did, because I almost spun out. Sorry.
No problem. Don't worry about it. Do your thing. It's not easy out there, right?
I tried to accelerate too much, and I probably killed Kenny.
So as we go through the chicane, let's have a look here. Bunch of cars making their way through. Saidi 2 wide there with Bradford, I believe. Everybody kind of making it through, so not too bad. I'll catch up with chat momentarily, guys. Kohout coming down back towards T1, and let's try and see what happens here. Alvarado has Sauer on his tail. So actually, Sauer has got past Alvarado. My apologies. And he's tucked in behind Groom now. So the front runner, Kohout, is away with a decent gap. 2 seconds right now. And then you've got Groom, Alvarado, and Sauer making up the next bunch on track. Saidi also kind of running on his own. He's in a little bubble right now on his own. And then behind that, there's a whole bunch of action going on. A big group of cars from P6 down to about P11. Louis Castro, who we see here, make his way through. Bit of a logjam. 2 cars back from him. Tiago Alves. Good job, buddy. P8 still. Safe.
Ugh. How am I alive?
It doesn't matter how, it just matters that you are.
It didn't last that long. Oh.
Exactly right. Oh, you just ran a little wide there?
Yes.
And Turner and Houghton squeeze past you. And also looks like Fernando Silva's going to get around you as well. So see what you can do to fight off the guys behind you. Looks like Blaine Hall and Dale Carter as you come down the... what would be the DRS zone in F1. That straight there. Forget the name of it. And make your way up through this awkward right-hander. Chris Turner at the center of your screens right now. Currently in P8. Filling the spot vacated by your very own Thiago Alves. The P11. Oh, and a little squiggly there, Thiago. You got work to do, mate. That's it. Cut that off. That's it. That's it. Remember, guys. Oh, and it's more skin on skin. As Thiago rejoins. I mean, he closed you off, but I'm gonna call that an unsafe rejoin, Thiago. You know, like I gotta call it what it is. You know, and that is a bit of an unsafe rejoin.
I understand. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, absolutely. If the 81 was out there, someone would have hit it, says Ozzy. Yeah, absolutely, right? Car 81, driven by Milo the First. Thiago, just cutting corners everywhere. All right, I'm going to leave you alone for a minute. Let's see what else is happening behind you. Gary Allen is up behind... I think that's... Is that Blaine? Who's in the orange and purple? Is that Victor?
It's Blaine. He hit me just now.
Okay, yeah, so there's Blaine. You got Dale, you got Thiago, then Dale, Blaine, Hall, and Gary Allen in a little row there. So from P11 down to P14. Victor in P15, just tucking in behind, waiting for the carnage, which, you know, is going to come in spurts by the looks of it. We didn't get the T1 cluster that I was expecting. Maybe that will change for the night race in race number 2. Bruce Hopkins, P16, leading a little group as well of Cody, Cox, Miller, and then a little gap. Lukey and Dorcius bringing up the rear. I'm not sure if Lukey got into some contact at the start of the race. Oh, although it looks like Miller had an issue, and Lukey's going to take him on the straight. And Lukey gains the spot just like that. Oh, and we got action up here. Victor has spun. Let's see if I can get a replay on Victor, guys. We'll go a 30-second replay. I won't be able to show anything else whilst we watch this due to the way the broadcast software works. So Victor comes around the fast right-hander onto that short straight, coming down to the slowest corner on the track at Catalunya. And let's see what happened here. My guess is this Maserati, remember, no TC or ABS on this GT4 Maserati. Yeah, just lost it going in, spun, and as he came out, narrowly avoided some skin on skin. Oh, and then he did pull out in front of Lukey, who just got a spot back. And yeah, that's really unfortunate there. So some chaos at the back of the field, guys. I know everybody loves the chaos. All right, P1, Kohout, 2.6 seconds in front of P2, leading the race, cruising away. I suspect he is quite comfortable in this car, you know? So this is it. It's what you need to be, man. Groom P2, and he has Dylan Sauer right on his tail. So a decent battle going on here. Let's change up the cams, get rid of the heli cam. And as they come down the straight, Sauer trying to find his way past Groom and get that P2 spot. We'll see how that battle unfolds. About 7/10 between them right now. Alvarado, meanwhile, just about a second and a half back. So he's got some work to do as well. Second and a half back from Sauer. So yeah. Alvarado's got some work to do in P4, and he's also got Saidi closing in on him as well. So quite a fairly close battle from P2 down to P6. It starts to space itself out here, as you can see on the start-finish straight. Decent spacing between everybody, apart from these guys, as Sauer looking to use the straight, closes the distance. Down to 6/10 now. So a strong sector 3 and probably a strong final exit onto the straight to close that distance. the decent job from Sauer as he looks to close that up. We've also got further back Turner. We have Turner, Houghton, and Silver here. So Turner about almost 5 seconds back from Bradford. It's a bit of a gap there, but these three in a nice close battle. A second separating the three of them, so we'll keep an eye on this one as well, because this could be could get a little spicy. And I know we have a friend of Fernando Silva in the chat. Hey, how you doing there, Tiago? I see you're at P11, so you're trying to close the distance up to Silva there yourself.
I am getting better in my laps, but I still feel like I'm tiptoeing with the car. I have to fix something to get on the second race ASAP.
Do you have a bit of damage or?
No, I believe
No damage. Okay.
7 seconds, but this car brakes don't have arrows, so.
Just remember that, yeah, the three cars in front of you, side by side there, Silver and Houghton. Oh, Turner's off. Turner is off into the sand. Let's have a little look at that as he came around into the hairpin. Yeah, a couple of people losing it on that spot. Seems to be a really tricky corner. Tiago, why is that corner tricky as you're driving?
Because this car basically have no ABS and it's a very heavy braking zone. So if you lock going in there, you're gone. And at the same time, it doesn't have traction control. So if you want to exit fast and you'll go too happy on the throttle, you're out as well.
Yeah, with no TC, the slowest corners on track are the most dangerous.
Yes.
As you try to get that momentum back into the car. So, yeah, that
Always looking up to smooth.
Yeah, that's another commentator's curse mark. I've been having some really good luck with that lately, you know. I've really been, I've been switching to people just as they spin. It's been wonderful.
Oh, wow.
So,
I love to see people spin.
yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to see some carnage, right?
True.
So,
I laugh at myself.
with that spin from Turner, he drops down to P14, and Alves, Silva, Allen, Hall, Cody all gain a place on track. And yeah, good stuff here. We knew this would be a fun event.
And it is being.
It is. How's Dale getting on? Dale
was just behind me and he fell. Something happened to him.
Yeah, something must have happened to Dale. So typically, guys, we would have Tiago looking at the replay, and I'd be able to bring that up for you. But obviously, he's driving today, so we're just going to have to try and catch as many issues as we can live. And if we see the replay, we see it. But if not, we just have to live with it. Really, there's not much else we can do at this juncture. So yeah, Dale currently in P19, so he definitely had an issue because he was up in the mix, so it must have had a spin somewhere. And Cox as well. Meanwhile, Lukey's made a decent run. He's now up to P15, so yeah, he must have had an issue that he's been able to work out the kinks. He does have... is that Hopkins behind him? Yeah, here's Lukey. Who's the green and black one? Oh no, there's Hopkins. So that is Miller. Okay. So yeah, we've got Lukey and Miller. They've switched positions. So Lukey is actually in P15. And when he crosses the line, the scoreboard or the timing board, sorry, will fix itself. Yeah, there you go. So Lukey is P15. Bought It Home Racing is his tag. Best lap in the race so far, 156.7. Let's have a look at the leaders, what kind of times they're putting in. Kohout in P1, 154.1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, actually, there might be, is Best going to include the qualifying lap? If it does...
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? Then yeah, he's put in a 154.1, so that's a great lap.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Alves,
Yeah.
your best is 156.5.
I know, but 2 seconds faster. Like, I know I'm not particularly fast. 2 seconds is a notion of time.
All right.
Either I'm too off pace or he's flying.
Yeah, no, he's definitely He's definitely having fun out there in the Maserati.
Maserati.
You've got Alan behind you right now, but he's a ways back. So you got, quite a lot of time between you and him. So you've got some track to work with as far as that goes. Eyes forward, you got Silver, who's right on the heels of Houghton. So that's P9 and 8 respectively.
Yes, Houghton's a very aggressive defender and attacker, so be mindful of fun.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that. Alvarado currently still hunting down Sour. Sorry for the yawn. It's been kind of a long day. I'll do my best to... I need like a cough button, so I can hit that when I yawn or cough. So yeah, Silver's trying to close in Houghton here for P8. And we'll keep an eye on that. Apart from that, there is quite a bit of spacing around the track. Alvarado's close to within half a second of Sour, looking for that podium spot. 10 minutes to go in race 1. In the clear, dry conditions in Barcelona.
Barcelona is incapable of having rain. Brothers of mine that been there says like it's the most dry place you'll ever be.
Yeah, I've not been myself. I wouldn't mind. I'm sure it's a lovely place to visit.
He went to Camp Nou. He did all that thing.
All right. Meanwhile, at the front, so Kohout's lead has evaporated. So maybe made a mistake somewhere. I'm not sure. But Groom has closed that gap to 6/10. It could just be that Groom's found his groove. The Groom groove. See what I did there, Tiago?
I saw.
Oh, Groom is all over the tail. All over the tail of Kohout here. Getting a little squirrely through that second to last that chicane there, the really tight chicane towards the end of the sector 3. And he's flying down the straight, looking for a little toe. Into turn 1, let's see. Not quite close enough to make a move. Through turn 1 and 2. Decent speed chicane, this one. Nice and close. Let's zoom that out a little bit. As they go around the long sweeping right-hander at turn 3 into Repsol. Hit the brakes here. Awkward right-hander, this one. Groom still hot on the heels. Is going to have a look on the inside. Makes his way onto the inside right now. Side by side. No contact yet. Still side by side. Going into the really kind of slow left-hander. And Kohout doing his best to hang on. Great racing from these two right now. Side by side still going into the chicane before the straight. It's kind of a chicane. Yeah, here you see. And Kohout just gets his nose out in front. What a sequence of corners there. Great racing from these two. Keeping it super clean, super respectful. And I've got to tell you, I wasn't expecting that on Maserati Monday.
Yes, the racing is very... The racecraft in this track right now is very high.
Yeah, and then just behind them, the Sour Alvarado battle spicing up, and Alvarado makes contact skin on skin into the back of Sour. Sour held on to the little... He got a bit squirrely after the contact, but he held on to it, stays in front. Alvarado looking to have a go on the inside, going into the final stages of Sector 3. Don't think he's going to get a chance. They go into the slow chicane. Groom and Kohout still fighting. This is definitely where the action is right now. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Great battles going on right now on track. Groom, look, getting the toe again. Sorry, Tiago. I'm not letting you get a word in, but there's action on track here.
No problem. I was going to apologize because I haven't been too talkative because I'm struggling to keep this car on the track.
Absolutely, and I totally understand. We will definitely check in with you and see how you're getting on again shortly. Anything else on track? Castro has made his way into P5, so he did get past Saidi at some stage. Bradford 7, Houghton P8, Silver P9, Alves P10. Hall P11 now, so Hall made his way up to 11 and Alan dropped to P15. So Alan must have had an issue in there. And Lukey's up into P14 now, so continuing his comeback. So the race leader, Kohout, still fighting off the attack by Groom here as they make their way through Sector 2 at Barcelona. And Alvarado, the gap. Sauer's pulled away a little bit from Alvarado in that gap there. Groom right on the backside of Kohout now, coming down the second of the straights here. Don't think he's going to be close enough to have a look on the inside, and being defended by Kohout takes a really nice line right in the middle of the track to block that move off there, and sticks it as well as they come around. Oh, he had to hit the brakes going on to the slow, that really slow right-hander there. Awkward corner, that one. You have to be so patient to get on the gas, especially in this car, I would imagine. Coming around to RACC corner, into the chicane. And then the last corner, Catalunya itself, onto the straight, and still no change. Groom still within 3 tenths, excuse me. Sauer and Alvarado also close here. Groom's going to have a look on the inside, still not close enough. So you don't get much of a tow on these cars, looks like.
Kind of. But GT4s are slow by nature, so
yeah,
the tow doesn't matter as much.
Alvarado, really good sequence through 1 and 2, closes the distance even more into the back of Sauer. Sauer seems to be having a better Sector 2 than Alvarado at the moment. Seems to be able to open the gap up just a little bit and hold on to it back down towards the start of a new lap. Groom he's still there. This is a great battle for first right now. Kohout doing a stellar job. He's got just under 5 minutes, in fact, to go to hold off the assault, really. It can only be described as an assault by Groom. Alvarado now looking on the outside. He does have the exit. He got on the outside, but he's going to have to give that up as they go through that right-hander, but he gets a really, really decent exit onto the straight. Now he's side by side as they come into the slowest part of the track, the slowest corner. We've seen a couple of people lose it here. They both make it through safely. Sauer takes the inside line, holds on to P3, and our scoreboard says P4, but that's fine. Ignore that. I can promise you Sauer's in the yellow and grey car. Let's see, P1 and 2. Look how close it is through the chicane, bumper to bumper, as they come through Catalunya again, and Kohout again gets a decent exit, and Groom won't be able to get alongside him on this straight. And again, behind that, you can see that Sauer again has got a decent exit, and so really, Kohout and Sauer doing great jobs to defend their positions, and they keep just opening up enough of a gap to hold on to the end of the next lap. Can they do it for another 3.5 minutes? That's the question on everybody's lips. Well, mine. Let's have a look at P5 and 6. Saidi and Castro continuing their battle from yesterday, side by side through turn 1 and 2, and Faris makes it stick, and he is into P5. So what a battle there that is going there. Bradford's looking to use that battle as well to close the gap. He's now on the tail of Castro. So a little battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th going on, and Castro will be looking to take that position back here. So Saidi and Castro battled a lot yesterday in our GT3 championship. If you're in the chat, let us know what you think of the racing. I think it's been pretty good so far this evening. Got to keep an eye on the front here, man. It's so hard to look away, you know? It really is. Sauer and Alvarado is a little bit more of a gap between them this time, so just so hard to find a place to get past. Oh, Kohout runs a little wide, and that might open the door on the inside. No, he shuts it again. Hits the brakes, going up through the right-hander towards RACC. Kohout almost lost it, sliding through that corner, holds it somehow, takes the inside line. What a recovery from Kohout. Great driving there to hang on to that. Really impressive stuff in this Maserati. Notoriously difficult to drive. He loves this car. He loves. Yeah, I mean, he saved that one. That was a really good save on Kohout's part. All right, Sauer and Alvarado, the gap's opened up a little bit. Give me a chance to have a look down the field. Saidi, Castro, and Bradford on track together. Houghton still being chased down by Fernando Silva. So Silva in P9 still 8 and 9. These guys have been in this position for about 15 to 20 minutes now. So great driving from them, going back and forth. Houghton doing a stellar job of holding on to P8. Here is Alves. You're in a little bubble there on your own. P10, nothing to be sniffed at, mate. Top 10 finish. Hold on to it. You expected better. Well, you got race 2. You never know. Here's Blaine Hall. He wasn't enjoying practicing in the car. It's currently P11, so for someone that's never driven it, not too shabby whatsoever. Turner, P12. Cody in P13. Allen in P14 now, so Lukey's dropped back down to P15, so I'm guessing he's having some issues controlling that car at different points of the track, like most of the guys are. Hopkins P16, Miller 17, Dale in Dale's in P17, sorry. So Dale passed Miller on towards the end of Sector 3 there. We didn't see the pass, but the scoreboard just updated. So Dale in P17, Miller in P18, Cox 19, Leahy. Oh, Victor must have left. Yeah, we are down a car. Dorcius fighting the car, as you can see there, still out on track, going into the pits to end the race. And let's check back in as we're going to be going on to the last lap of the race. Actually, he's going to cross the line. And that is, Kohout takes the lead. They couldn't quite get there soon enough to enjoy another lap, which is unfortunate because it could have made for really fun. So Kohout wins the race. Groom in second. Sauer takes P3. Alvarado P4, so just missing out on a podium. Saidi P5. Castro P6. Bradford P7. Houghton coming around now, P8. With Silva P9 behind him. Tiago Alves crosses the line in P10. Congratulations, Tiago.
Thank you so much.
Good job, mate. Good job. Blaine Hall makes his way around the last corner and crosses the line in P11. So, decent finish for someone having never driven this car, I think. Turner, P12. He'll be happy with that because I think there was a lot of action going on further back in the mid-pack early on in the race. Allen will cross in P13. I think he'll be happy with that too. We've got a battle behind that. Lukey and Cody. Oh, and Lukey just takes it by not much at all. Like, we're talking inches. Photo finish for Lukey and Cody for 14 and 15. Great stuff there. Hopkins will come in and take P16. Dale Carr, P17. The race in his honor today. Miller P18. Cox coming around the last chicane there. Really tight chicane, that one at Barcelona. Around the last corner, he will come in at P19 and P20 will be Dorcius. He's in the pits. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was race number 1 at Catalunya. Your PC died. Oh, Victor's PC died. Oh, man. I'm sorry, bro. I wonder where you went. Your tires are flat spotted, says Blaine. Decent finish. P11 in a car you've never driven, and it's notoriously difficult. Yeah, so PC crash from Victor, unfortunately. So race 1 comes to a close. And Tiago, if you wouldn't mind...
Yes, sir.
I would like it if you could just talk to the stream whilst I use the bathroom.
Of course I will.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, my pleasure, brother. Yes, guys, this was race 1. This car loves to kill people. Maybe I'm just... maybe it's the setup, maybe it's my heavy foot. But this car is... The moments you least expect, like, oh my god. As you see Ferris going through the pit lane. Yes, the moments you least expect, he oversteers on you and try to murder you. But the good news is, it's kind of easier to save because I don't really know why, but you can counter steer and save the car successfully. So I don't really know what's different. Ferris coming through once again. Yes, Ferris does that quite often. uh, so this is the final. As we predicted, like Nick Holt and Eric Room, they are in a league of their own. Like it's not really close. Nick Holt, masterful with setups, masterful, definitely knows everything he's doing with the car and in the car because he's also a very fast boy on the track. Eric Room, pretty much the same thing. He's like Kenny Cahoot, an aficionado for cars that nobody likes. He does drive the Reiter. He does drive the Maserati. So this is pretty much his playground. Oh, and as I always say, night races are tricky because the temperature change is so huge that I have to add pretty much 0.7 psi and pray that my tires will be right. And I don't even know if they will be right, but I have to bet on that. Fuel consumption, I believe it stays the same or changes slightly. But I believe the fuel that I had is more than enough, and I don't believe like too much fuel in this case will do me any good or bad. So let's keep on that. Uh, I feel like they will try to reverse grid. I do feel. Let me actually take a look on the grid. I will be behind Turner as I look on the screen. Normally, it's what happens. Like we say this, like, oh, if they're feeling frisky, they're feeling frisky every Monday, so don't bother about that. We are doing probably reverse grid, which is yeah. Turner just sent on the chat reverse grid. Which is even more dangerous than it ever will be because there is night, there's the Maserati, and there is reverse grid.
30 seconds.
I am not gonna send on these dudes. I am genuinely afraid. I am genuinely afraid.
20 seconds.
Not even kidding. It's not even funny because I'm not even kidding.
10 seconds.
No rain lights this time. And that means Miller P1. Alright. That means I will be P13. Oh, there they go. Oh.
Alrighty. I have returned.
Welcome, Mr. Return. Then reverse grid. I don't understand what's happening. I know I have to be behind Turner.
Yeah.
It's kind of chaotic. Here, Turner.
All right. We're going to position ourselves for some T1 action. As we did last time. Grid order will be reversed from race number 1. Sorry about that. I had to use the facilities.
Ew.
Hopefully you kept them entertained, Tiago.
Hopefully, because I just talked a bunch of nonsense.
Excellent. Excellent. That's what we like. All right. We're positioned for turn 1, which was completely chaos free in race number 1, amazingly.
I was talking to them. This is reverse grid, this is night, and this is the Maserati. I don't expect the same outcome.
Yeah, we had a few skin-on-skin incidents in race number 1. I'm expecting more in race 2 because, I don't know, I just get the feeling, there could be some craziness afoot, but we'll see. We will see. As we enter into our second featured race of the evening, 25 minutes at night this time, 11 p.m. local time. 17 degrees on track, so hopefully everyone's adjusted their tire pressures, or it could be ugly.
Yes, that is definitely a problem because if you have the Maserati with curly tires, I don't know
Yeah,
how to get this car on the track.
I know, and I do wonder if there could be a few out there with 21 drivers on track. You know, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Everyone here has been racing with the community for a while, so all good drivers. I opted to just talk this evening and not drive. I'm going to do some iRacing, as I said, later on.
Yes.
That's
I will be there.
That's my plan. You're tired today, though, you know? Monday.
Oh yeah, what happened?
No, nothing. Just lots going on at work, you know how it is, real life and all that jazz. Till commentary becomes my full-time gig, you know? And if anyone wants to reach out to me, just let me know.
Fan Attack, are you listening? Fan Attack? There's the Juju sponsor.
Oh, I was thinking F1, actually. You know, aim high, Tiago. You know, I gotta...
Aim for the stars, I mean.
Yeah, aim for the stars. Like, just imagine had I been commentating during Lewis and Max's incident of the weekend, skin on skin,
Yeah,
worldwide.
let's not get on that because I've heard some heated stuff over the weekend.
I know, yeah, I know, dude. But just imagine it, you know, we could have had skin on skin international. And, you know, then in future F1 races, there'll be people holding signs up that say skin on skin. T-shirts.
Like, you know those pointing fingers? The
Yeah.
pointing fingers from LLB, like written skin on skin.
Exactly. Foam fingers, baseball caps, T-shirts. All right, we're underway. Enough of this nonsense. So reverse grid, Dorcius leading the pack into turn one from Miller, Hopkins, Leahy, Cox, Cody, Silver, Hall, Lukey. Let's see what happens. Oh, a couple of people running wide. Looks like Dale's running wide. Into turn one, like 5 wide in a couple of spots. 3 wide, lots of 3 wide action. Everybody making it through though, as we follow them up through towards Repsol. Everybody,
There's a bunch of aliens behind me.
everybody making it. Yeah, lots of fast boys through Repsol now. Let's keep an eye what happens here. 3 wide at the back as well. Everybody battling, making it through safely again though. I'm very, very impressed with the pack here. Into the really slow left-hander, tricky corner this one. Everybody making it through. Great driving from the group, from the whole group. Really, really great driving. Honestly, I'm so impressed.
Oh, Sadie killed someone.
Uh-oh.
There's that.
Here's Saidi.
Please.
Let's have a look at the replay. Oh yeah, Saidi colliding with, I'm not sure, Bradford, is that maybe? He recovered well. He recovered well. Oh, somebody's off. Castro's off. Castro is off as well. Let's have a look at Castro. Can I get 10? Oh no, 10 seconds is not enough. So I'm going to be stuck here for 10 seconds now on the replay, guys. Sorry about that. Lots of Sammy kicks up. So it's Castro and somebody else off. Maybe Houghton? Yeah, Castro and Houghton went off, so they came together. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Dorcius leading the way. He moves over there to allow Leahy and Hall to squeeze past. So Hall goes into the lead. He'll be very happy with that. Blaine Hoy to lead. Oh, Gary Allen's off behind that on the last corner. As he came around the last corner, let's see what happened here. Just losing the back end. Yeah, and then the kick back into the wall. So Gary will rejoin further down the field. Lots of stuff happening so far. Let's go to Helicam. Alvarado trying to work his way up through the field now, right behind Fernando Silva. Alvarado in P7, looking to make a move. Lots of close driving on track right now. Hopkins in P4 with Dorcius behind him now. Dorcius being chased down by Alvarado, who's made his way around Silva on the outside. Oh, cuts across and there's contact. Oh, it's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Right here, it's the replay. Alvarado just turned in. It looks like he was losing it. Yeah, I think he was losing the car. Spinala. Can I get a Spinala in the chat? Hit your channel points, guys.
Yeah, my car's undrivable. It's over for me. No way.
Oh, Tiago. Did you have damage? Let's see. Oh, yeah.
22 seconds, yeah.
22 seconds. Yeah. Just couldn't make it around that corner. Just watched a little replay of that. So that's from a previous incident. Groom sandwiched right now between Sauer and Lukey. And down in P14. So Groom's working his way up after a good race 1. Where he couldn't quite get it done. Kohout with the win in race 1. So Blaine Hall in the lead. And he has a 2.5 second lead. So will any of the fast boys be able to hunt him down? Good stuff from Hall. Victor in P2, so after his PC malfunctioned and shut down in race number 1, he's back on track and currently running P2, so good stuff from him. Bruce Hopkins in P3, love to see that. Go on, Bruce. Let's see what you can do with that. Dorcius holding on to P4 right now, so looking for a bounce back race. Go on, Tiago.
Ferris overtook Gary and spun right after in the last chicane.
Ah, of course he did. All right, we've got Silva being overtaken by Cody. A good move by Cody on the straight, sticks it on the inside into turn 1 and will come out, or the exit from Silva might be a little bit better. And they've also got Kohout behind them, winner of race 1, looking to work his way up through the field. He's right up behind Silva, no contact. Great driving from the 3 of them here. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. And Kohout going around the outside. And this is what happened to Alvarado. Kohout doesn't turn in, so I think Alvarado must have just lost the rear end a little bit, and it turned him in towards Silva, caused that spin. We'll get Alvarado's thoughts on that later, I'm sure. So Silva loses a couple of spots to Cody and Kohout. Kohout now looking to get past Cody, who's a little wild through there, but hanging on to P5. Kohout closes the distance again onto the straight. Cody will have the inside line on this corner. I am trying to keep an eye on the rest of the field, guys, but Cody missed his braking point completely and goes straight off track. And we've got Dale Carter is also off track there. He's coming out the pits, so that wasn't Dale. Who was that? Who else is in a green? Maybe that was Miller. As Miller, yeah, Miller's all over the place right now. He must have some damage as well, I'm guessing. Castro comes around, almost hits Miller, manages to squeak through. So great job by Castro. And he's now chasing down. Is that Farris ahead of him again? No, who's in the maroon car?
I don't know.
Turner coming out the pits as well. So we've got a few drivers in the pits, guys. This is chaos. Chaos on track right now, guys. You love to see it.
67.
Gary Allen is off again at on the start-finish straight. So I think he's coming around on that last corner and he's just hitting that apex and it's kicking the car out. Having trouble holding on to it. He may have some damage as well. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, up top, Kohout, race winner from race number 1, has worked his way up into P3. It's a great drive from him. Started at the back of the field, remember.
I would say Dylan Zhao is going to make a move done next.
Sauer making his move. Who's he got behind him there? Hopkins. So he just made a move around Hopkins. So P8 for Sauer. P7, sorry, for Sauer right now. Hopkins sitting just behind him. Bradford in P6 ahead of them. Dorcius P5, so having a much better drive so far. Looked like he was struggling a bit in race 1, but looks like race 2 is going to go a lot better for him. Fernando Silva in P4. It's a great drive from him so far as well.
Aerodrome yellow flag on T1. He did.
Groom on T1. He came out the pits as well, I think. Oh! Victor and Kohout almost contact, but Kohout makes it through up to P2. What a drive this is from Kohout so far. Started the back of the grid, reverse grid order, has worked his way up into P2, and we're only on lap 4. So, great stuff. Great stuff from your race 1 winner. Blaine Hall coming down the start-finish straight in the lead of the race. He has a 10-second gap behind him. So he really used that chaos behind him to his advantage. Opens up that, and he will look to... Hold on a sec. He's actually coming up on some back markers that came out the pits as well ahead of him. You've got Dale Tiago, you're in the pits. Are you coming back out or no?
No, I'm not coming.
No, you're not. Okay, no worries. If you want to set up your Discord, we can do some replay
Yes,
stuff.
I'm actually sharing.
Okay, wonderful. Let me.
And now I finally have 2 screens. I can have the race control in one screen and ACC in the other. Finally.
Hang on a second.
Oh, Victor, fighting Silva. Look at this dude.
All right, let's see, Tiago, where are you? I'm just gonna try and get us another viewpoint, guys. Here, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna pop it out. Pop that out. Get rid of that. All right, bring this up. And we might not see anything for a minute here, guys. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we got Tiago's view available. So, Tiago, let me know when you know, if you've got something or something we should look at. Yeah, keep me posted. All right, so back on the track. Groom in P19. He's got... looks like maybe lapped cars. Yeah, so some of these guys are a couple of laps down now. Blaine is in the lead, coming up behind Groom into turn 1, and blue flag.
Very Saidi. He's going for a move.
Oh, we got somebody off. Victor's off as well. Looks like Victor's off at the last corner. Yeah, he's trying to make his way back on the track right now. So here's Saidi coming down. Is this on Bruce? Yeah, this is on Bruce Hopkins. Society will have the inside. Willie? Maybe. Bruce runs really wide. Yeah. And Society will squeeze on through. Oh, Bruce is going to lose it on the exit of turn 2. Yeah, just that apex there. Going to be really hard to handle the car.
Yeah, I would say that Bruce respected too much because he cleared Saidi and didn't take the proper line. So
Yeah. He just wanted to avoid contact and let the faster man through. So yeah, safety first. So here's Kohau. He's closed that gap to P1 down to 6.5 seconds. So Blaine Hall, if you can hear me, get your foot on the throttle, but not too hard or fast, or you'll spin.
Yes, no traction control, you will die.
Sauer up to P3, so good drive from him as well. Looking for his 2nd podium in a row. So good stuff from them. Bradford doing well in P4 right now. Only a small gap though. 3/10 back is Silva, and then Saidi right behind him, and then Castro. So there's going to be some action here with this little group from P4 down to about P8. You've got Bradford, Silva, Saidi, Castro, and Alvarado all in a little group. And as I say that, Saidi makes his way past Silva through that section. So really nice move there by Faris into RACC corner. This little cluster of cars with some really good drivers in it. So Saidi into P5, Bradford ahead of him, Castro in P6. Actually, Castro's dropped to P7. Alvarado found his way past Castro during that as well. So yeah, what a great drive. Saidi opening up a little gap already though on Silva. So good stuff from Saidi there.
I think Alvarado wants a look against Fernando Silva.
It definitely looking that way, isn't it? He's right behind him, going through turn 3 up towards Repsol, and it's on the outside of Silva right now. Not sure who's got damage from some of the chaos we've seen in race 2, as expected. So Alvarado still looking. Still on the outside. Got to be careful not to get contact there. Yep, good job. And Castro's looking to use this battle to his advantage as well, and he's closed the distance to the back of Alvarado. Oh, Silva running really wide. Alvarado does his best to avoid him. Castro using it to his advantage. Great stuff from Castro as he squeezes through as well and stays right up behind Alvarado. Great driving from Castro there.
I would feel like Silva has damage because I see his hood a
Oh!
little bit bumped. Oh,
Oh, wow. Live for you on New World Sim Racing.
Skin on skin.
it was Ferris?
Yeah, it looked like Bruce. Is Bruce in the green? No, who's in the like bright green? I don't know who that was. It's Dale. It's Dale. Dale assassinated Saidi. I mean, questionable motives. What do you think?
Oh, it was premeditated. This is not something accidental.
All right, if you'd like to bring up the replay, Faris,
Yes.
Faris, let me know when you're ready. We're looking here.
Good.
We're looking here at Blaine Hall in the lead, but Kohout has closed that gap to less than a second now. They do have Houghton splitting the two of them. Houghton down in P16, and let's leave it on the leader here, and we're gonna take a look at the replay of that incident. All right, here we go.
He gets on the straight. He looks at Saidi and says, "Nope."
And remember, guys, this is Maserati Monday. It's a fun event.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and thinking, "Oh my goodness, what are they doing?"
Yeah.
I'm surprised that that's the first such incident that we've seen. Quite frankly.
They'll probably discussing him. Saidi's probably laughing his heart off.
Yeah. So here's Sauer P3 sitting about 10 seconds back though, so quite a gap there. So Houghton's off. Just as I say, if you want to bring that up, Houghton is off on the basically the DRS zone. Or Kohout holding on to that as well, not spinning. Somebody else is off track behind him as well. I saw it in the background. Cox has a drive-through down in P14. Don't know if that's for speeding in the pit lane or what. Track cuts? Difficult to get track cuts here, I think.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get on the exit of La Caixa pretty easily. You can get it on the exit of Last Chicane kind of decently. It's
Gotcha.
It's decently easy.
So the gap now, 1.9 seconds. So got held up a little bit by, I think it was Houghton in P16. You want me to? Yeah?
Can you replay?
All right, let's go have a look at the replay there. Alrighty.
Does the fast right and gets very squirrely because of sand, and the guy behind just
and that's where Houghton lost the time.
Yes, and has damage probably.
Sorry, that's where Kohout lost the time.
Yes.
He's trying to close that distance. I wonder how much damage he has on that front end.
He hit the front and someone hit his back, so yeah.
Meanwhile, some fun going on behind them. You've got Castro in P6. Castro in P5, so he's made his way up past Bradford. So Castro P5, Bradford P6. Silva in P7.
He's
little flash there because Houghton's in his way now. Yes. Houghton down in P16, causing all kinds of chaos for the drivers to get past him.
Remembering once again, Kenny's a very aggressive defender and attacker. So,
where did Sandman lose the time? Dale said.
Dale's here.
He's in the chat. Yeah. We watch. Yeah.
I must commend you. What a job on Saidi. What a masterful piece.
He does have blue flags, Inota, but this, as I said, Mondays is all about the fun, maybe not so much about the rules. Just keep that in mind. So typically in our more serious races, our championship races, yes, blue flags, you've got to move over when it's safe. On Mondays, this is more for fun than anything else. So you're gonna see some things you wouldn't normally see on a Monday, and yeah, the guys are having fun out there on track, and that's what it's all about. So as we look here, Kohout has closed the distance again. It's now half a second, and he's closing in on race leader Blaine Hall, who's had a really good drive considering he's not familiar with the car. Race 1, he was 11th, P11 finish. Race 2,
Fastest lap, 55 flat.
yeah.
What?
And he's right on the backside here. Now, can he get past clean without any skin on skin?
Wow. That's
You
powerful.
know, that's the question. That's the question on everyone's lips.
I got the chills.
Or
And
Blame
he-
runs wide. Comes back on. Did Kohout get the exit? No, it compromised his exit a little there, but as they come around the right-hander, kind of a fast right-hander, that one. Debris all over the track.
True. But situations like this test your will and test your mental strength because you know the guy behind stunts faster than you, but you don't want to give the place.
Exactly, yeah. So defending well into Lacax. That's Lacaxia, right?
Lakash is the smallest hairpin.
Yeah. Or into the last chicane, onto the
It's called garbage.
yeah, and then round to Catalunya, right on his tail,
So he has to send.
Maybe cost him a little bit of time there, running a little wide on that apex. Some marbles out there, perhaps.
Cool.
Let's see what happens here at turn 1. Yep, not close enough to have a look. So I think Blaine just got a slightly better exit. Little wobbly through turn 1. Into 2. Into 3. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, look at Kohout closing that gap. Inches between them right now. Great battle now for the race lead. We'll stay with this. 4 minutes to go.
Nice. Got it.
Has a look on the inside. Great stuff from Kohout. Still side by side though. He's not going to have the room to take the inside. They go in side by side. Great driving. Really clean. Well done, guys. Really well done there. And Hall's going to have the inside line going back into this section.
Oh wow, he held it. Oh.
Oh. Tiny bit maybe. And Hall will use that sequence there to his advantage. So great stuff from Hall.
Yes, very good. Like display of like coldness and like defending the position. Very good.
Yeah, and not only defending it, but like, yeah, just staying side by side, no contact, you know, like,
Yeah.
just good racing, good clean racing. So despite what you may have seen, we do a lot of that around here. Clean, safe racing.
Yes. It's not so present on Mondays, but yeah, when you actually like make some challenges seriously, that's what happens. That's
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. So meanwhile, down there, I'm just going to read down some of the positions here. So Groom never really got it going in race 2. He's down in P18, has a drive through. I know he pitted for damage repairs, but he's still on track. Saidi in P17, just ahead of Groom. Are they? They're yeah. Saidi just ahead of Groom. So I thought they might be racing each other, but they're not. Let's go back to the race lead because this is where it's at. Kohout again having a look as we finish off race number 2 here. Again, this corner, he seems to really close the gap and having it going a little wide on the outside. Now, he's just, you can see him having a look at every corner. Like, can he get there, you know? It's a much better line. It's the same corner again.
Oh.
No contact. Great stuff.
Oh.
Oh, and they are inches apart. So close. What a battle this is for the race lead. This is the kind of stuff you want to see. All holding it again, making it stick through that section. Seems to enjoy the end of sector 2. As they come up towards what would be a DRS zone. Oh, and ahead of that, you see Gary Allen and... Is that, that's Carr and Allen. Yep, just having a little bit of fun right in front of the race leaders. Oh my goodness. And Hall, a little bit shaken by that maybe. Holds it though.
He cleaned up the track for the leaders. I'm pretty sure he cleaned up the track for the leaders.
Very possibly, very possibly. Or a little on the brakes there. Kohout reacting to those, trying to stay as close as he can into the chicane. Needs a good exit here for a run. He's closer than he's been at any other point, I think, going onto the straight maybe. Needs a really good last corner. Gets it.
He's a great run.
He's right there now. If there's any toe to be had, he will get it here as they go on to the final lap. And it's so close between these two. A tenth of a second. And this is great racing.
Blaine using lower wing because it seems like he's way faster than Nick on the straight.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Nick is closing distance in the corners. Kind of what was happening to me yesterday at Paul Ricard with the AMG. I was able to close the distance on corners, but on the straights, on the Mistral straight, I just couldn't compete. Yeah, I don't know. Blaine's done a fantastic job here in race 2. He got a really good head start. Or Kohout is pushing and lost the rear end a little. Saved it again. And that's
his last chance.
It's opened up a gap. He's got to push now. And Blaine, if he can hold his nerve, will win race 2. After starting right in the middle of the pack. He's almost there.
Oh, does he have a run?
Oh, let's see what happens here. Kohout having a look on the insides. Not close enough to make a move. Or is he? Had another little look.
Oh!
Oh, Blaine's run too wide. No on the... No contact. Blaine's lost it. With about 4 corners to go. And he rejoins in front of Sauer. A little bit tight there. Sauer will slip into P3. Oh, wait. Is Kohout off? No. Oh, somebody else was off track there. Okay. Somebody else was sitting off the track there. I wasn't sure who that was. It was blue and white. Maybe Victor, I'm not sure. Alvarado cutting the corner at the end, trying to find his way past Sauer. And Nick Kohout wins race number 2. So unfortunate for Blaine Hall. He led the race from so early on. Dale Carter parked in the middle of the track. Oh my goodness. And there is chaos. Chaos on the start-finish straight. My goodness.
So unfortunate.
Blaine, I feel so bad for you, man, because what a stellar drive, and you held him off, and then you just lost it going into La Caccia.
Yeah, it was given as a gift to you, that accident on the
It was.
straight,
Yeah.
and you just took up on the opportunity, used in your advantage, and it didn't pay. It did pay out because P2 is stellar.
P2 is really good still, yeah. No, I think you can be extremely happy with that, considering you've never really driven the car before. Lukey making his way around to finish off. So the order then, guys, Kohout with P1 for the second race in a row. So a pair of wins for him. Meanwhile, on the straight, there is all kinds of chaos. I feel like we should just keep an eye on Dale's car here. So Blaine Hall second, a P2, great finish from him. Sauer completes the podium, P3 for him for the second race in a row as well. Alvarado with a pair of P4s, Bradford P5, Castro P6, Silva P7, Cody P8, Hopkins P9, great drive from Bruce there in race number 2 as well. Lukey P10, Dorcius P11, great drive from him in race 2.
Look at the backs.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. P12 for Miller, P13 for Cox, 14 for Houghton, 15 for Turner, 16 for Seide with a drive-through at the end, Leite 15, 16 for Groom, couple of laps down, damage, all sorts of chaos in race number 2. Allen 16, 17 for Carter, and I don't know who else is there. Alves P20 didn't finish, DNF for Alves. But Carter put shit rejoin Alves at some point in the chat as well. I've just noticed that. A lot of fun being had out there, guys. A lot of fun being out there.
Cuss me out. He's going to cuss me
You know, the guys were having fun, and that's what it's all about. They're back in the pits now.
Guys, that's a wonderful night.
Blaine, that is not embarrassing at all. P2 with these drivers in a car you've never driven.
Don't listen to him.
No, I don't. People say I'm hard on myself, Tiago. right?
He has to get age. Let him age, and then like some years after this, we can talk to him. But right now, just ignore his comment. Let's move on.
Best race ever, says Victor. It was really fun to watch, man. It really was. And Nick, go out. What a drive, bro! In race 2, from last to first, man.
Nick 55-0. I am genuinely impressed. Like, mate, stellar. I've never seen this from you. Like, I know you're fast, but not this fast.
Yeah. You had so much aero damage. Best car on the planet, says Kenny. There's Kenny there. Zero, the new type.
That's a lie. Don't lie. This car sucks.
Even with the draft, you couldn't catch him. Yeah, Blaine did a fantastic job towards the end there of defending, not only defending, but a couple of times where you guys were side by side. It was just super clean racing. It was really, really great to see, guys. So well done. Well done for that. Yeah, really good. Yeah. We could tell you had more wing, Nick, for sure.
We were thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what happened to me yesterday at Paul Ricard. I had nothing on the straights, but I was able to close the distance in sectors, 2 and 3, or 1 and 3 rather. But yeah,
3, yeah.
Sector 2, I just couldn't. I got no toe at all. Like it was really bad. Yeah. But yeah, no, really good racing. And we stayed with the front 2 there for like the last 5 or 6 laps. It was really, really good fun. So well done, guys.
Green light. Go.
Sorry to Dale, he sneezed and I happened to be in front of him. You're bad, you shouldn't have been there, says Faris Saidi. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely your fault, that one. Definitely your fault.
Yeah,
Dale actively tried to murder. I'm not so sure he tried to murder you. Clean racing, says Zodaddy.
Of course. Of course it was.
Really good fun to watch though, guys. As always, Mondays is such a blast. It's usually multi-class. This was Maserati Monday, and I thought that was really good fun. It's fun seeing everybody in the same car. I feel like a good one would be a fixed setup. That would be a good one.
To interrupt you, Milo. We have 3 suspect visitors. One killed the other, one was killed bluntly, and one's just here because we love him.
I just wanted to say welcome back to Dale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a word of advice: don't be in front of him when he sneezes.
I don't know, man. I got hit a couple of times.
No. I saw Dale. He had a flat tire. I was looking at this guy.
Yeah.
He had a flat
I
tire.
my cat startled me. I was in VR.
Yeah, it looked like something big took place. That's for sure.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was Dale. I'm sorry.
It was very, very
Blaine
fun.
T-boned me with a shit rejoin.
Oh yeah.
Tiago got
No.
rear-ended with a shit rejoin.
No, I missed the brakes bluntly on the end of the back straight, and right after that, I tried to recover. Didn't do a very good job. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I think I bumped into Blaine at some point.
He did. He said that you actively tried to murder him.
I think Ferris, we had a little bit of a fender bender.
Just a little bit.
Just a love tap, yeah.
Yeah.
My minor accident with Gary.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No, the end.
Go on, Tiago.
I don't know. A whole bunch of people tried to kill me on the front straight towards the end of the race.
Well, I think it was entertaining for everybody. Blaine says he's soaked in sweat from defending. It was a really good battle, despite all the fun going on out there. It was quite fun watching that battle at the end there. Those two were actually, really going for it, so it was good.
It was a very good race through and through. Like fun-wise, battle-wise, racecraft-wise, it was super good.
So, Dale, if you've reinstalled ACC, which you must have done to take part tonight, does that mean we're going to be seeing more of you on track?
No, because I go back to work soon.
Gotcha.
I'm just off half of last week and most of this week. I go
Gotcha.
back Friday.
Gotcha. All
We're
right.
going to miss you because we love
Skin
you.
on skin.
Oh, yeah. Faris, you're in the commentary, but I was about to talk to the stream, but you're here. We had a couple of comments that the sound effects need the volume cranked.
Crank. Okay.
Yeah, in the
For you.
in the sound effect widget thing. I think you can adjust the volume on each one.
I have set it to max on the site, so it's gonna have to be in the browser source.
Ah, yeah, that's where it's got to be. Yeah, they said even when I used the sound from my Stream Deck, it was also quite quiet. So yeah, we can figure that out.
Well, we'll figure it out.
All right,
Hope you guys enjoyed today's race.
it was really good, man.
Fun.
Yeah, it looked fun.
It was masterful. It was super good.
We got to do more of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like Porsche Cups in Suzuka, maybe some silly things like this. It should be good.
Yeah, no worries, guys. It was really good fun. Really good fun. Thanks for joining us in the chat as well. Tiago, do you want to, and Faris, if you want to say goodbye, feel free.
Well, thank you guys for popping in. See you next time. Go ahead. Tiago.
I do have my beautiful phrase that I do love it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Most of all, enjoy and stay safe.
Jerry Springer. It's a Jerry Springer phrase.
Oh yeah? I
Yeah.
heard from Ellen DeGeneres, which I also love.
All right, guys. Yeah, New World Sim Racing. If you want to join the Discord, if you're not already in it, ! Discord in the chat. I'll do it for you right now, just in case you fancy getting involved in that chaos. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I've been Milo the First with Tiago Alves, the legend, and this has been New World Sim Racing. Catch you next time.